Hey everyone, this is Kristie Matthews with KristieMatthewsOnline.com. Thank you for being here. I have a very special guest for you today. And we have Pamela and Scott Gaylord, and they represent a company named Ambit Energy. And welcome, you guys. Thanks for being here. How's your day going?
Going great.
Great. So, we've talked quite a bit offline about Ambit, and I was hoping you can tell our viewers what is Ambit Energy and how did you find them and get involved with the company?
Ambit Energy is a company in Texas, just celebrated their 10th anniversary.
Wow.
And they provide electricity and natural gas and now solar for 16 states in this country, and that we're opening Japan very soon.
Okay.
It's just totally exciting because I had no idea that you could choose your provider for energy.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
How did we get in?
We got in because we've always been involved with network marketing, multi-level marketing,
Okay.
because we're retired, and it's something that we thought we could do and do in our spare time.
Excellent.
The only thing is we have a Walmart which sells products very cheaply, and you can get everything there. And so we were in a product-based business, and we were trying to ask people to buy things even at our price, which was maybe 3-4 times more than the Walmart price.
Okay.
So we felt like we couldn't do that anymore, so we dropped out.
Yeah.
And my friend said, "Hey, I've got something really exciting to show you." And I said, "No, I don't care what it is. Not interested. Don't
Right.
even bother bringing it." So she went on and on and on. We call it dripping. She dripped on us for 6 months.
Oh, bless
In
her
the
heart.
end, Scott and I said, "Okay, have her come over." And I said, "You're coming over all the way from Stockton for nothing," because we're going to say no. And so Scott and I promised each other we would say no. And they put a DVD into our player, and halfway through, I saw where we could give back to people, help people, and help them with their expensive energy bill,
All right.
and even get it for free. And I said to Scott, "This is a no-brainer. I didn't even realize you could earn money." But that wasn't the point. It was the point that we could help people.
Right.
So we said yes, and we signed up immediately.
That's wonderful. That's a great story. And I think many people like yourself will take a position and say, no, no, I'm not interested. But if you want to, take your time and come over and try to convince us, it's not going to happen. And bless your heart, because that's what it's all about is, maybe it's not no today, but it might be yes tomorrow. And a lot of times that comes with additional information and just kind of warming the process up. And there you are, and here you are. This is great. Excellent, you guys. So how does Ambit Energy reduce my bills? How does that work?
The company is able to purchase natural gas and electricity in huge lots.
Wow.
There's a market, like the stock market, and they have great financial resources, and they're able to stay ahead of the game and trade energy and provide it to the public for a lower price.
That's awesome. Now, I've always been intrigued about how they actually do that because this energy, electricity, the gas lines are obviously running through existing infrastructure, does Ambit own the infrastructure?
No, the infrastructure stays owned, in the case of California, owned by PG&E. In other states, it's other companies.
Okay.
And they still get paid for delivering the product. That's just the product turns out to be a bit cheaper.
That's interesting how that works. So how does it reduce the energy bills? Is that because of uh, the buying and the trading on the stock market, that, kind of like oil, that type of thing? One day it's this price per barrel, another day it's that. It's basically how that commodity is traded. Is that how this is done as well?
Yeah, it's like that, and Ambit is able to offer us the natural gas and the electricity at a lower rate. Also, they have a program called Free Energy, and when any of the customers refer 15 other customers, then their bill gets recalculated and they get a credit, which
Wow.
can be up to the price of their energy portion of their bill.
That's
And
fantastic.
yeah,
Are you telling me that you can virtually get your energy for free?
essentially, yes,
But you do have to pay for
you
the,
pay for the delivery.
yeah.
Okay. And
So it's, PG&E is still making money.
of course, they're not giving anything away for free, and obviously, it's their infrastructure and they've got to maintain that. So when somebody receives their bill, are they receiving a PG&E bill, or are they receiving a bill from Ambit? How does that work?
In each market, the bill in California in particular, it still comes from PG&E. What
Okay.
Ambit tries to do in every other market is stay with the incumbent providers.
Okay.
They began in Texas, and in Texas there are hundreds of electricity providers. They provide electricity, and the billing is slightly different, and in each state things are a little bit different. But in California, we're blessed with being able to just keep paying that PG&E bill.
Oh, yes, I guess that's a blessing.
But
But
simpler.
yeah, I would imagine it's much simpler because, and that might be part of the distribution charges that they're charging, is to maintain the billing, those types of administrative operations, and not end up broke, I guess. So,
Sure.
yeah. Um, when somebody switches to Ambit, where is their energy being supplied from? Let's say in California, for instance.
It magically appears with electricity. It's on the grid with the natural gas. I don't know how they actually switch the gas into the system,
Huh,
but it's invisible to the customers.
right, right.
But on their bill, they will see where it says delivery charges, and then it says charges, Ambit charges for the usage. And it does state also that how much it would have been if PG&E was charging you.
Right.
Oh, so they're showing the comparisons, actually saying this is how much you've saved.
Right on the bill, yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. So then there's
The
no,
one thing that we didn't talk about is that when they do switch, if somebody says, I'd like to try your service, just for trying it, we give them a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at a 5-star hotel.
oh, that's
And
pretty
if they
cool.
don't like our service, they could switch back, but we still keep the voucher for the hotel stay. And also they get 2,000 points to get them started for their travel rewards. So
I
They
see.
get more travel.
so every time they pay their bill, they will get 10 points for every 1 therm and 1 point for every kilowatt used.
Okay, so let me understand this. This is sounding too good. So you get discounted electricity. Well, it's coming to California. So right now it's discounted gas, right? You have an opportunity to take a trip for trying the service. And if you like the service, you get, well, I'm assuming either way, you're going to get the 2,000 points. And if you stay with the service and you continue on, you're going to get 10 points per therm. So you're saving and you get an opportunity to travel. I mean,
Yes.
Yeah.
how cool is
And
that?
and you get a free website which you can send to other friends and family, and just it states, I am getting cheaper energy. Would you like to too? And if they join, once the 5 people have joined, say it was you,
Okay.
and you sent it to 5 people, they joined, you would get a bigger trip or a spa, and you would get maybe a trip to the Bahamas or Cancun for a week.
Wow.
And then you get more travel rewards because you get points added up like airline miles.
Okay. Oh my. That is very interesting. So it's kind of off the topic, but the travel thing is just so intriguing to me. How do they have a travel club, or is it just something that the company has maybe contracted with travel providers and
Yeah, they have contracted. There's a list of locations to choose from, 66 or 75 or some amount, some number. We wanted to go try one out, and you must go 100 miles away from home.
okay. So that's a
Really
true
too close to
getaway.
San Francisco.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a true getaway. That's wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very cool, you guys. So, now what happens when somebody, tries the service and they just say, it's just not for me? What happens then?
Well, they can certainly switch back to PG&E. It's no problem. We wonder why they would do that.
Yeah, me too. But
But
is
there's
there,
no contract, no
okay,
contract and no penalty.
No fee, no
wow,
penalty.
wow. So it's really, to me, it just seems like it's just such an open process.
It
Uh,
is.
you
It's
know,
an amazing business.
it sure does sound that way, doesn't it?
The
Wow.
people that do switch back, I think, have probably just not understood the situation.
Yeah.
And we deal with them. We say, okay,
Yeah.
do what you want.
Exactly. And they might come back later on. You never know. It just may be
Yeah.
something
Right.
that,
That they could do.
yeah, maybe they didn't understand what was going on. As they learn more about it, they say, oh, can I come back?
Right.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
great. So, how reliable is the energy supply? Is the reliability based on the infrastructure that it's traveling on, or how does that work?
Very much so. Ambit offers to pay someone's bill for the month if there's an interruption caused by them,
Wow,
and it never had to go make good on that.
that's
So
incredible.
it's, yeah, when you lose power or lose a gas hookup, it's PG&E's fault in our case.
And you know what? The other day, just yesterday, we had a power outage, and I didn't get a call from PG&E telling us that we're going to get a break on our bill this month. So, and unfortunately, it happens quite a bit out here. So, that's fantastic, you guys. That's cool. So what happens if there's a power outage? Is that a grid situation or a supply situation?
That's a grid situation for sure. If it happened to be a supply situation and it was Ambit's fault, then they would make good on their promise.
Wow, that's fantastic. I love that. Now, what is free energy and how does a customer qualify for it?
Free energy is basically is a computation that is done by looking at the referrals a person has when they have 15. Then essentially they do a simple average of the 15 bills, and if the amount of that average is subtracted from your bill up to the amount of your bill. So when it's completely covered, they call that free energy.
That's very cool. Now, but the distribution fee for the use of the infrastructure, PG&E in our case here in California, that fee still applies.
That's right.
Okay. Now, I've been kind of curious about that fee. Is it a percentage of the bill, or is it based on, therms and kilowatts? I mean, do you have any idea how they calculate that usage
Yeah,
fee?
it's based on usage,
Okay.
and their PG&E is able to change their rates 2 times a month. Their third party or their other providers are only allowed to change their rates once a month. So there's some interesting interplay that goes on there.
Sounds a little
But
political.
very much so. We've tracked it, and for any 12-month period, Ambit comes out less expensive than PG&E.
That's
In other
incredible.
states, they have a guaranteed savings, like there's 3% savings in New Jersey
Wow,
for both gas and electricity.
that's
And it's just the
incredible.
way Ambit's been able to arrange their deal with the local providers.
It's wonderful. Yeah, and the thing out here with California, I guess why our rates are higher. In fact, I don't know if this is true, but I had just heard that PG&E had gone from tier 1 all the way up to tier 4, and it was getting very expensive. So now they brought it back to 2 tiers, but somehow I think that those costs have been worked into those 2 tiers.
I would think so.
Yeah, so it kind of softens the blow, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
That's just incredible. I mean, my mom and dad were dealing with the tier 3, tier 4 thing. It's like it's just outrageous because they were always in the first 2 tiers, and now their power is getting very expensive. So
Yes.
now Ambit Energy offers a business opportunity for those who wish to promote the company. Now, you touched on that a little bit. How does that work? And why would it be an advantage for somebody to come along and just share the business opportunity?
Well, it's really fun. We are consultants, and we love offering the product to our customers. It's a very small fee, $75 to start, and you pay that one time. There's no renewal.
Okay.
And the bonus structure is brilliant. The way it's all worked out, there are about 4 ways to get paid. And
Well, what I like about it is that obviously I want everybody to save money on their energy bill.
Right.
So I show them the business, the whole business,
Okay.
and let them make up their own mind. But I'm wanting customers. I don't need more than, we don't need more than 20 customers as consultants. But, I offer,
Sure.
and you get promoted when you have signed up customers and consultants, and you start earning more money. So I started showing it to my friends, and I said, would you be my customer, to the first lady? She said, no, I'd rather be my own customer. So she signed up as a consultant. So my second friend, I showed it to her, and I said, do you see why we're so excited? Would you like to be my customer? She said, no, I want to be my own. So that was the second one. Third one, she, and each time they would ask questions, and we were brand new. So we were told by a multimillionaire, we got an email saying, if you need any help, welcome. If you need any help, we're here to help. And I was thinking, yeah, right,
Right.
that I'm sure that's going to happen. But this one lady kept on asking question after question. And so I said, hang on. This guy that I showed you in his video, he said that call him if you have questions. So I phoned, and he actually answered.
That's wonderful.
I said, I have somebody here who's asking questions, and we only signed up 2 days ago, and I don't know any answers. So he said, okay. 15 minutes later, She said, no, I don't want to be your customer. I want to be the consultant and be my own. So that happened 6 times, and we were promoted.
So let me understand this. This seems so simple. So you just ask somebody you want to, like to save on your energy cost, and you show them the program. No hard sell, no,
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 try this, try that, and it sounds like it just sells itself.
it does, because, if anybody really wants to save and they think about it, I can either let Pam and Scott save and they're going to get paid on my savings. Why don't I get paid on my own savings?
Right.
I'm going to tell other people. So that's what they thought, and they were right. And so they signed up, and so we had to go beg his dad and other older people's family that we knew didn't want to do it, but we did show them it.
Sure.
And they signed up as our customers, so we were all right. So we do have lots of customers.
That's wonderful. I love stories like that because it's not always the way it goes when, all the business opportunities out there. And even though, you have a great product and a great service, but sometimes the business opportunity part of it is not so fun in the way they want you to promote it and all of that. And this just sounds so natural, kind of a no-brainer. And you get rewards too. Just by continuing on and continuing to save, you get to have a trip here and there.
Right.
I love that.
Kristie, I'm sure you're the same way. If we have a nice meal or if we buy something and it was really reasonable or very, very inexpensive, you should go and see where, this place, you can buy this at this price. And you're always referring. And this is the first time I've been able to refer people to something that they can get for free eventually, and they can actually make money. And the part that I really loved and why we joined was because I saw on the video, there was at the back of Chris and Jerry, there was a sign on their wall, and it says, never sacrifice integrity for growth.
Yes.
And that got me, and I thought, this is the company.
Yeah. Those things are important to me too. And, folks, aren't they a wonderful couple? I mean, they're like this all the time. They're just so easygoing. And I can see why it's so easy to do business with you. You guys are great. So,
Thank you.
So tell us how our viewers can get a hold of you. You guys got to check this out. If you want to save some money on your power bill, come and talk with Pam and Scott because, they have a lot of information here that I'm sure we didn't cover here in this brief interview. And please get a hold of them. And over time, you're going to be saving quite a bit of money. And with the trip right from the get-go, that is quite a bit of savings, isn't it? So please, why don't you let us know how to get a hold of you?
The quickest way would be by telephone.
Okay.
Area code 925.
All right.
427-2732.
Great. And if somebody wishes to are you on Facebook?
Yes, we are about to post it.
Okay.
I actually did find my page.
Okay.
It's called Weave, WEAVE.
Okay.
/ WE apostrophe BE, a dream.
Weave a dream.
Yes.
That's great. And of course, they can find you by your name as well, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay, perfect.
Mine's in my full name, Pamela Gaylord.
All right.
I'm Scott Gaylord.
And Gaylord is spelled how?
Gaylord.
Well, folks, there's a few ways here. Obviously, you can get a hold of Pamela and Scott. You know, their phone number, their website, or I'm sorry, their Facebook business page, and as well as their personal page. You can contact them via Messenger. And do you have an email address?
Yes, we do. It's Gaylord
Okay.
dot, and it's letters NRG, number 4, U
Okay.
at gmail.com.
All right. So that's, correct me if I'm wrong, that's Gaylord dot N as in Nancy, R as in Robert, G as in Gaylord,
Right?
the number 4, and
Yes.
the letter U
Yes.
at gmail.com.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, is there anything else you'd like to add here before we go? Maybe a quick little recap of the things that we talked about. I mean, you mentioned you're in 16 states here in the United States, and you're opening up in Japan. Is that correct?
Right?
Okay, and I guess there are other countries slated somewhere along the line down the road.
They're a little bit coy about that, but yes, they're planning on going global.
Wonderful.
And they just don't like to divulge it even to the consultants where they're going
Sure.
next. We were guessing it was going to be Canada or Mexico,
Yeah,
but
that would
they're
be
probably
huge.
in the offing.
Yeah.
And I would like to say something regarding people looking at this opportunity. Take a look. The reason why is you might want to help other people. You might want to help yourself
Right.
on a part-time basis. You might not have a plan B.
Right.
If something happens to you or to any member of your family, and you don't have extra income to help them, this would be a way to have that. As I said, on a part-time basis, maybe 15, 20 minutes a day.
Wow.
And all you're doing is referring people. And, you know, it just makes sense to do that. And let people say no, otherwise you've said no for them. And
Right.
the last thing is, Scott and I have never, ever been approached, other than by my friend, to hear about Ambit Energy. I've never been asked, I've never been told about it. Scott hasn't. And I've asked some of our teammates. We've got about 55 teammates. And I've asked some of them, and they said, no, they've never been approached since, you know, we have.
Wow. So it sounds like an incredible opportunity, and not, you know, not any saturation whatsoever.
Right.
Quite frankly, I've only heard of it one other time, and it was quite some time ago. And then when we met a few months back, and you brought it up, it's like, oh yeah, you know. So you're right. I haven't heard about this company at all. So, and like I mentioned in passing, it wasn't even described in the way that you described it. In fact, I think the person that described it to me may have been maybe not as knowledgeable about like you guys are, because you just gave a treasure trove of information. And I think that's very, very helpful for people. So it's $75 to start if you choose to start the business part of it, right?
Right.
And no charge to start if you're a customer?
No charge to start if you're a customer.
Okay.
If you become a consultant and start up your business website, is $24.95 plus tax per month. You can turn that off and coast for a while.
Right.
Put your business in park, but most people keep it running.
Yeah.
And you do need that, because one is your back office where you get the training, Ambit University. You can track how your business is doing. If there's anybody in your business who needs help, and you can see that they're having trouble with maybe telling people about the business, signing people up as customers. You can then see that and you can help them.
Okay.
You can see where all the meetings are going to be that will, business presentations where you could take people. There's just so many different things you can track. So we love that. But there's also a customer to send to a customer. Would you like to be our customer? Sign up. There's another website to sign up as see the videos and sign up as a consultant. And we need that, especially when we're talking to somebody in Indiana
Sure.
or in New York.
Right.
We can't go to their house, but we can go online and say, hey, why don't you just go to our website, have a look at this 15-minute video, and let me know what you think. There's no pressure.
Right.
I'm just wanting to share it with you.
Gosh,
That's it.
it feels so good. I mean, it just very, very simple. And you're talking like you said maybe 20 minutes a day. So I'm sure, if you had maybe an hour a day or so, you can do very, very well with this, it sounds like.
Yes, there's a lot of people have had six-figure income jobs and able to retire after a year.
Wow. And some people too, they might look at, oh gosh, I got to pay for this website or whatnot. But on the other hand, you got to look at the savings that you're going to be getting from the reduced cost of the service of receiving gas and your power. So those things are going to offset each other, it sounds like. And then you're on your way to profitability.
Yeah, and it's $25 a month is a very small amount to pay for an office that backs you up.
Yeah.
And you can even write it up as the tax write-up because it's your business.
It sure
and
is.
all your traveling and whatever else you have to do.
Yeah.
It's been the best business opportunity that we've ever seen. And people really need to go and look at that website, to contact us, and we can send them to it. But we can actually give you it on here.
Oh, please do.
It's Gaylord Energy Gold Rush, all one word.
Okay.
.com.
So that's gaylord.energygoldrush.com for those people that just don't want to raise their hands yet and say, hey, come and talk with me. So they can kind of go behind the scenes and take a look at things. So this was great, you guys. Why don't you go ahead and shout out your phone number one more time before we go ahead and conclude our interview and let people know how to get a hold of you.
Sure. Area code 925.
Okay.
427.
All right.
2732.
Wonderful. And we talked about the other ways to get a hold of you, but just give them a call, you guys. I mean, I know that there's more information here that we're just going to cover here in this brief interview. So anyway, thank you so much. This was great. I learned a lot. I hope all of you have learned quite a bit too. And, who doesn't like to save money, right? I mean, this is incredible. So anyway, thank you. Really appreciate you. I know this is going to help some other people that, might be looking for an opportunity to save some money. So wonderful. Okay, so we'll call it a wrap, and then I'll see you guys here really soon, okay? Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.